Hello and welcome. So this is Judy and I'm here with my friend Elvira. So this is part of my series, Dish with Judy, where I interview some really fabulous entrepreneurs. And I would love Elvira to tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Thank you, Judy. First of all, I so appreciate being here with you. And I just adored you right from the first time we met. And it was
Oh, thanks.
remember, it was at Katsy's house and it was a pampered chef party that she had. And it was just so, no, wait a sec. No, that was the second time we met because we met the first time at that event with, oh,
Jamie Grant, her holistic,
no, no,
no?
that was after.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm trying to think of that lovely politician from Erin Mills. What was her name?
oh, Ikra Khalid.
Ikra. Yes, we had an
Yes.
event there, remember? And I spoke
Oh,
at that.
yeah, I was part
Yeah.
of the Erin Mills Women's Network.
Yes, exactly.
So,
That's where we met, and then we reconnected at Katsy's house, and I just adored you. So thank you so much for bringing me on. I
oh,
just
thank
thought
you.
I would tell everybody how we met.
I just interviewed Catsy too, and on
Oh,
her
really?
beautiful macarons. I love
Yes.
them.
She's such a sweetheart, and I love her macarons. Oh my God. Everybody, you got to get these macarons. They're so good.
And they're from
Yeah.
Paris, like
From
Paris, France.
Right. Not Ontario, Paris, France.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, so I'm really, really happy that I'm here because I have something really exciting that's coming up. It's a launch of I want to call it my magnum opus, what I was brought here to do. You know how when you connect with your thing and you know what you're here to do, you're just on fire. And I got to say that not everybody gets that in this lifetime. And I'm blessed to say that I do have mine and I help others find theirs. And that's what I do as a one-on-one coach. But what I'm about to launch is something really cool. So I've been a coach for the last 10 years, Judy. I've been coaching amazing rock stars, I call them, that don't really feel it on the inside, but they know they're here for more and they want to be able to get out of their own effing way, fear and ego, right? Because that's what keeps us all small and stuck, fear and ego. And we need to get past that to do our thing. And so
Yes.
that we don't die with our real music still in us. My poor dad, he died with his real music still in him. He was an incredible singer. He could sing like Pavarotti, but he never did anything with his voice.
By the way,
And
Elvira is an
yeah.
amazing singer as
Oh,
well. If you haven't heard
you.
her or seen some of her videos, she's really.
Thank you. Thank you, Judy. Well, I appreciate that. Well, the thing is, as a little girl, I was told you can't be a singer because those people, and he used a stronger word, I will save it for today, but he basically said those people weren't good people. In other words, people that were in the entertainment world, in, performers, singers, actors, dancers, they were not good people. So therefore, I wasn't allowed to be that, So my father, he was an incredible singer, but the mindset he got from his family was that you need to be a good father and a good provider and a good husband, and you can't be a singer. And in his family, there was a famous singer, because I'm from Naples, Italy. There was a famous singer, my uncle. But there must have been a family mindset that basically made them say, no, this is not a good thing. This is of ill repute. And that was the family mindset, right? So we get stuck in what our parents want for us, what we've been told by our family. And so as a little girl, I wanted to be like a singer, a performer, a dancer. And I was told, no, I can't be that. So then what happens is, okay, who do you need me to be so you will love me? So I had to come into a little container for them to be approving of me, right? So that's when my people pleasing started. That's when my imposterhood started. And so I chose two careers, not one, two careers in healthcare that they looked shiny on the outside. I looked like a rock star. I was I was a lab technologist at Princess Margaret Hospital, wore a white lab coat. Everyone thought I was a doctor. My parents thought that, they arrived, right? It was all about them. My daughter did well, right? And
Yeah.
I made really good money, but I was living out of alignment, Judy. And because of that, I had depression, anxiety, panic disorder. I was bullied by my boss. I was bullied by my colleagues because I lived out of alignment, right? And so anyways, I got plucked out of that job to do pharmaceutical sales for 20 years, which was, good for most of it. However, now looking back on it, I felt like an imposter every single day of that career because who was I on the inside? I was a singer. I was a dancer. I was a performer. I wasn't this healthcare professional everyone thought I was. So I thought every single day, someone's going to come and take me out of both of those jobs and say, you don't know what the hell you're doing, get out. That's how I lived for 27 years. So imagine what that does to you. It's not good for your heart and soul. It's not good for your mental health. It's not good for your physical health. You get bullied. You get, because you're living out of alignment. And this is what happens.
And you're attracting like the negative stuff, right? Because you're feeling so low about yourself, maybe.
Yes. You're not in alignment. You're not strong. You are a crap magnet. That's how I describe myself. For most of my life, I was a crap magnet because I lived out of alignment. Well, guess what, Judy? Guess what? at year 20, I had a breakdown. I had depression, anxiety, and panic disorder in my last 2 years of my corporate rock star job. I was an award-winning pharmaceutical rep, just to put it in perspective. I was the highest paid in the company. Anyways, my last 2 years were hell because I competed for the boss's job. It got ugly politically. One of my dear colleagues, he was actually my work spouse, he got very, very, shall we say, he's an alpha male, and he went for he went for my jugular. He knew we were in competition with each other. So there was a misunderstanding. And instead of fixing the misunderstanding, Judy, he just went for my jugular and basically made me look like a piece of crap in the company so that everyone would hate me and that he would get the job. Well, here's the irony. Nobody got the job. They actually never replaced for that manager, but we lost our friendship. But here's the thing, it was the best thing that could have happened, because if he hadn't bullied me and made everyone hate me in the company, I wouldn't have attracted another bully socially. So I used to be an Argo cheerleader back in the 80s.
Yes, I think that is so cool. She was a cheerleader for the Argonauts.
That was my one good year. That was my one good year in working in the hospital lab, because I got to dance for the Argos. I got to be fully expressed me, right? That was my one good year. But anyways, yeah, so the mean girl in that group decided I didn't belong anymore because she saw the kick me sign on my back that I had, because I'm being bullied over here. And now I'm being bullied over here. Well, guess what? Who's the common denominator, Julie? Julie. I called you Julie. Julie, who's the common denominator?
It's you.
Yeah, I brought it on. So guess what? When I hit my rock bottom, I asked for a way out of my hell. That wasn't drugs. That wasn't therapy, because I was a drug rep. I knew what they did to our bodies. I didn't want to be dependent on them for the rest of my life. No disrespect to anybody on meds for depression and anxiety and panic disorder, but it wasn't good for me. My father, he had a breakdown in his 50s because he was not living his truth. He lived out of alignment. He got bullied in his 50s, Judy. He had to go on meds for the rest of his life.
Oh.
So when I hit my rock bottom, I said, my story will not end like my dad's. And I also had 2 years of therapy. So I knew what it was like to go through that. It worked, but it took a long time. I had to get over my mommy issues. So that when I hit my rock bottom, nothing worked. And I didn't want drugs and I didn't want therapy. I had done Tony Robbins. I had done landmark education. I had done all these different programs, but nothing worked when I was at my lowest. I said, give me a way out. That's not drugs. That's not therapy, or give me a way of killing myself.
Oh,
well, guess what? I got a way. And that way has now become a movement. And it's being launched in 2 weeks in my Facebook group, Retreat and Recreate to Evolve and Elevate. And basically it's people that are using my system to help others so that they too can take back their power. They too can basically rise to their highest potential. So what happened when I left? I'm now aligned and authentic. I'm no longer in pharma because I hit my rock bottom. I got this system. It was gifted to me divinely. I started practicing it. It's an online course. You've actually done it yourself. When I started loving my vibe, Judy, I became a professional jazz singer at the age of 51.
I know.
And
That's so incredible.
It's crazy, right? And I work on world-class jazz stages with Juno award-winning artists. Recently, I got to perform at Mayor Bonnie Crombie's 60th birthday party.
Yes.
And
pretty
which
cool.
is insane. But it's not to brag. It's to say, when you live in alignment, when you be who you're truly meant to be, right? I was always an artist. I was always a performer, but I wasn't allowed to do it because my parents told me they wanted me to be a doctor. Well, I didn't have the marks to be a doctor, but I became a healthcare professional. So, but the thing is, their daughter was an artist, and they never saw that. They saw it and they ignored it because they just wanted the best for me, right? They probably assumed that I'd be an artist and I'd be starving, right? But you know what? It's never too late, Judy. And this is what I want people to really get, that it's never too late to become yourself 2.0. So right now, I know that you're doing this beautiful series, and you want people to know what they can get, for Christmas or for themselves, their friends. They can get themselves 2.0 in 2021 if they want to do this work. And it's very affordable personal development. People have told me that it actually helped them more than Tony Robbins' work and Landmark Education, which are two of the big ones I did. And they helped me at one point in my life. But when I hit my rock bottom, Judy, nothing worked, because I was meant to usher something new into the world for kind, heart-centered people to go from where they are, which is crap magnet, to where they want to be, miracle magnet. So that's what I'm here for that. And this is my, my reason for being. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And you know what, right now with 2020 being this year of the pandemic, there are a lot of people, I think, who are depressed and sad, or they've lost their jobs and they just don't know what to do next. I think with the holiday season coming around, here's another great idea. I mean, gift someone your program, like someone you feel who might need it, who might want to talk to you even. I mean, just even talking to Elvira really will lift you, because I found that when I first met her, I mean, her energy just, and I mean, you can tell just from the way she talks, she's got such a high, like I'm a kind of a low energy type person, but she's got this high vibe about her, and that happiness is just beaming from her face, like, so anyways, I just think
it's real, Judy. It's real. Thank you.
I'm sure. Yeah. I know it is. So I'm doing this series where I'm highlighting people I've met, like lovely, wonderful people I've met who are doing wonderful things. So, of course, I did start off doing it as sort of more of a food type of thing, because I'm launching my food blog tomorrow, actually, Dish with Judy. So that's my website, and I'm doing a launch tomorrow. But I also thought, people like Elvira, who's doing stuff that's, I shouldn't say stuff. She's doing work that's going to help people. And I think right now, this is the year that I think a lot of people need that kind of help. So I did take your online course, which was I always get this mixed up, VIP Mindset Reset.
Yes, exactly. Yes, that's it. Yeah.
So one of the things that a big takeaway for me was learning to take that kick me sign off my back, because I was also getting kind of bullied by a few people, not a lot. I mean, I know some really nice people, but occasionally you get one or two that at first I didn't know it was bullying, because I didn't think, well, I'm an adult. I didn't think it still happened, but it does when you kind of think on it and see how people are talking to you or treating you, then you realize, and those are the people you have to kind of distance. That's where the social distancing really comes in. So I have to say, when I took it, it really did change me. Like it also gave me more confidence, and and once you get rid of those people, the toxic people, and you're just around really good, wonderful, happy people, everything starts changing around you. Like, again, you start attracting really good, positive things, right?
Yes. Oh, thank you for saying that, Judy. Well, if I can just piggyback onto what you just said, and I want to say, Judy, that you had mindset shifts as you were doing this course that allowed you to show up differently, that allowed you to not manifest that bully energy, that allowed you to shift into a higher vibration so that you would manifest better things. You were able to learn a few things in that course that you put into place, and they shifted you, and the results you got were different, right? Because our mindset,
the awareness.
Yes, awareness.
Because, I thought, well, as an adult, we don't get bullied, but it's not even like that physical, like, kids in the backyard. It's not like that. It's very subtle. And I didn't realize until I started taking your course and thinking about, oh yeah, that person wasn't very nice to me, but I kind of let it go because I didn't know what to do. And so it's really helped in that way. Just
that's amazing.
Creating that wonderful tribe of people around you, and getting putting those other people further away. you know.
Yes, absolutely. Well, when you do the work on yourself and you do that inner work, Judy, you start vibrating at a different level. You go from crap magnet to miracle magnet. And what happens in miracle magnet zone? You know what it is, that your VAP, vibration of authentic power. That's one of my jargon from the course. But it's that zone where you are just living with love, with joy, with gratitude, with community, with all the things that feel good. Because when you vibrate at that level and you're not being bullied and you're not stuck in your ego, you're not stuck in shame and guilt and sadness and depression, when you shift to this place and this becomes your new normal, miracles start happening, and the toxic people leave your life, amazing new people come into your life.
Yes.
You start honoring
I
yourself
have
more.
noticed that.
Right? Yeah, that's what this is about. And I'm so blessed to say that this is work I'm not doing alone, because this actually has become a world movement. I have people all over the world that want to use this system to help others. I am like so honored and humbled, because people see the value in doing this work. And if people have a story of where they were and where they came to, they can help others. And so they can use my system to say, hey, you know what, you're over here, you want to be here, come into this community and work with me for 6 months, and you will achieve your mission. Whatever it is that you want to do, you're going to achieve it. Because if you set an intention and say, you know what, I am myself 1.0 and I want to become 2.0, well, we give you a very beautiful community to do it in. It's not just one-on-one with me as a coach. It's in a community where everyone is safe, seen, celebrated, and supported by one of my facilitator. They're called Miracle Mindset Mentors. And basically these are people that are just bringing together communities to love their vibe together. So that it's one thing to learn it, Judy, and you applied it right away, but it's another thing for people to do it and then practice it in community. And you're like in this incubator where you're recreating yourselves. You're letting go of what you're not. Like, I let go of the fact that I was this healthcare professional, and I became who I truly was supposed to be, which is an artist. And I'm also a healer. And so I call myself a miracle mindset CoacHealer. I help people to heal the past and move forward. And so, so you can do the work one-on-one with me, but it's kind of expensive. So if you work with one of my mentors in these beautiful communities, then you get to do it very affordably. And I truly believe we need to do personal development.
So it's a different price range with your other coaches and yourself.
Yes. Yes. One-on-one with me is expensive. It's a real investment in yourself, but I coach people that know they're here for more and they just want to get results quickly. They want to get out of their own effing way, fear and ego. That's what effing stands for in my books. And they want to move forward. And I'm also a business. So as a miracle mindset coach, I'm a life, business, and legacy coach. So if people know that they're here for more and they just want to connect with what that is so they can do it, so they don't die with their real music still in them, and they really, really know that, they're in their own way, they can work one-on-one with me, because I'm a powerful coach. But if they just want to do this work, really apply the teachings and tools that you learned, Judy, but over 6 months, it actually repatterns our brain. We can go from being negative to being positive, which, like you said, is so important right now with COVID and the pandemic and all the political stuff going on in the world. If we can take care of what's going on in here, we can manifest better things, right?
Yeah. So how do people get a hold of you? So I believe you have a really beautiful website.
Yes. Thank you.
It's called Love Your Vibe Transformation.
It's actually, my website is elvirahopper.com. So if people want to go there, I actually have a free teaching from the course that if people want to see how I teach, they get to do it for free. And they actually learn one of the things that helped you, Judy, how to put people in the far outer circle so they don't affect your energy. They can actually learn that free online. So just go to elvirahopper.com. It's right on my homepage. But if they want to join my Facebook group that we're launching in 2 weeks, the Love Your Vibe Transformation, they can just go to the Facebook, put in the retreat and recreate to evolve and elevate. And if you would like to put the link, if it's possible, we can, people can just go there. And we're launching it live from December the 17th to the 21st. So that's basically the 5-day launch so people can learn everything about it. And if they have questions, we're going to be live every day for 5 days. And yeah, and then people can determine if it's right for them, you know. So if someone is watching this video and this conversation speaks to you, honestly, I don't believe it's a coincidence. It might be a sign that there might be something in it for you or for someone that you love. So really giving the gift of you 2.0 in 2021, I think is a beautiful gift, because you know, we're all we have, you know, and if we take care of us, we can do anything that we're meant to do. And we can have good mental health. We can have good physical health. You know, those two people that bullied
Happy.
me, yes, we can be happy. Exactly. Those people that bullied me, Judy, guess what? They think I'm fabulous now because I tore the kick me sign off my back. I stopped kicking myself. Therefore, they stopped kicking me. So that is the kind of miracles that's possible. Those are the kind of miracles that are possible. So yeah, so I'm just super honored. And if anyone is curious, just join the Facebook group, you know, check out my website for the free teaching.
I will put all that information when I upload this to my YouTube channel, Dish with Judy.
Yeah.
There's a description. I will put a little description, and I'm going to put all your contact details.
Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you, Judy. Yeah.
Yeah. So, is there anything else to say?
Yeah. Well, you know
I'm
what?
just so happy to see you.
I'm so happy to see you. I'm so grateful you invited me on, Judy. Honestly, you know what? Since you asked me, the one thing I like to say at the end of my interviews, of my videos, if I'm allowed to, is I want to sing my jingle. Okay. So would that be okay? Okay.
Yes, I would love that.
So I'm a coach. I believe in coaching. I need to stay out of my own effing way too, because that's what we do. We're human beings. We get in our own effing way, fear and ego. And we need people to help us get out of our way so that we can do the things we're meant to do. So I was working with this amazing coach in Portland, Oregon. Shout out to Jaya Rose. She's amazing. She said, Elvira, you need to have a tagline that you say at the end of all your videos, so people know what it is that you do, because there's a lot of coaches out there. So you need to share what it is that you do in one simple sentence. And I said, okay, cool. So we channeled this tagline and it just came through us, and I loved it. And then after one of my jazz shows, I woke up and I was feeling very musical, because it was feeling, you know, like I just had this great show the night before. And I said, I have this tagline, but you know what? I'm a singer. I'm going to sing my tagline. So here's what came out. Okay. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Okay. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Get out of your own effing way. Your miracle life awaits. Yeah.
I love it. Love it. Thank you. So thank you so much for coming on to Dish with Judy. And I will be posting this shortly. And yeah, and have a great day, Elvira. And I hope to see you soon.
I hope to see you soon. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Okay. Bye. All the best to everyone. Bye.